we're going to be ranking every team after the 2024 NBA trade deadline. So we got our categories, we got our contenders. Contenders, when it comes down to it, I think these are the teams that are going to be the frontline teams. I think I'm going to go two best in each conference there. Probably more, maybe. I don't know. Then we got the elite and pretenders. Um, there's a lot of teams that are very, very good. Now, this is where a lot of Western Conference teams are going to go. I just, yeah, that's just what I think. And then we got Lakers and Warriors. Matter of fact, we'll just move them down here. Because Lakers and Warriors, I can't doubt LeBron and Steph Curry in the playoffs, but their teams are not, they're not built on paper to win. Then we got the good tier. These are teams that I think are good. Oh, see, this is the sound you get from a college dorm. A lot of people being very loud. That's why I put background music in every video. But anyways, we got good. Good is obviously good teams. They're just not on the elite or contender level. Then you got the overachieving teams that are doing better than expected. And then no comment. We're not going to talk about the teams that seasons are done. So yeah, let's get right into it. The Milwaukee Bucks, I put them as contenders. I don't think, when it comes down to it, no one's stopping Damon Giannis. Sure, they can't defend for anything, but ain't no one going to be stopping those two. All right. And they just got Patrick Beverly, Hall of Fame school threat. It's not that he's that great of a defender, but it's just the energy shifts with him. And they just need an energy shift on defense. They need a dog that's going to get on people, tell them to be a better defender. That's what Patrick Beverly does. And that is why I have the Bucks as contenders still. And the Brooklyn Nets, they should be no comment. I had no expectation for them. They're not really overachieving. Matter of fact, we're just gonna add a tier. Mid. Nah. Underwhelming, right? That's the word for it. Underwhelming. Oh, don't even fit. Hold up. Oh, there we go. All right, underwhelming. That's the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not fascinated by them. New York Knicks. They're an elite team. They're elite. They're very elite. I don't know if I can put them in contenders because, well, as long as Julius Randle's on this team, I can't trust him in the playoffs. Jalen Brunson has been amazing. Knicks have been amazing. I'm not doubting how good this team is. I do see them making the conference finals if they're on the opposite side from the Celtics. But as of right now, the Bucks and Cavs are the 2 and 3 seeds, and the Knicks are the 4. So the Knicks would have to go through the Celtics to get to the conference finals. And I don't think they're going to beat them. I'll be rooting for the Knicks to beat them, but I just don't know if that's happening. The Toronto Raptors, they've been underwhelming, but thank God they're rebuilding. Utah Jazz have been overachieving. Good for them. Rockets, underwhelming. The Pelicans, they're good. If they match up with the Thunder in the postseason, I'll tell you right now, the Pelicans will beat them if they're fully healthy. There's a lot of teams the Pelicans can beat. They're not going to be a pushover, but when it comes down to it, I don't see them winning a championship this year. I don't see them making it past the second round. I can see them winning a series, but no, I don't know. Lakers, we put them right here. I do think the Lakers could make the finals. I also could see them not even making the playoffs. It's, I don't know, man. Like, or a woman. I don't know who's watching my videos, but like, it's the same case with the Warriors. Like, they have moments where they look like a top 2 team in the conference. Then they have moments where they look worse than the San Antonio Spurs. There's the inconsistency is just like I can't even get a general idea to put them in any other tier. So yeah, that's why we got that. Chicago Bulls, underwhelming, disappointed in your trade deadline. You could have got so much value. Timberwolves, they're elite. They're not contenders because when it comes down to it, they have a cone playing the power forward position. Rudy Gobert gets exposed almost every year in the playoffs, especially when he was with the Jazz. You, they match up with the Clippers, they're going to expose them. They're going to be torching Karl-Anthony Towns. They're going to be torching Rudy Gobert. They already did Rudy Gobert in. There's just they can get exploited really easy. Now I'll be rooting for the Timberwolves. Don't get me wrong, but there is a lot of vulnerabilities that they have, and that's why I can't put them as contenders as much as I wanted to. Then we got the first no comment team, the Blazers. We don't need to talk about them. Nuggets. Nuggets are contenders. I would not be surprised if they repeated. Yeah, the Nuggets are amazing. Even though they're probably fourth seed in the conference right now. Like, no one's beating the Nuggets in Denver in the postseason. None of the Nuggets players are really trying right now, and they're still kicking everybody's butts. Like, it's just, like, the Nuggets are good. And then the Thunder. See, the Thunder are pretenders to me because they play the Pelicans. The Pelicans are going to beat them. They're not beating the Timberwolves. They're not beating the Nuggets. They're not beating the Lakers. They're not beating the Mavericks. I'll tell you right now, the Thunder are going to lose in the first round. I'll be rooting for them, but they're going to lose in the first round. They're too young. They have no size whatsoever, and every team in the West has a bunch of size and a bunch of experience. Every team is kryptonite for the Thunder. If they played the Jazz, they'll beat the Jazz. Like they could beat the Suns. They could beat the Warriors. They wouldn't beat the Lakers. They could beat the Kings. They could be, those are Warriors, Kings, and Suns are the only teams they would beat. Everyone else, no, they're losing first round. So they're pretenders. This is what the pretenders is for. Teams that deserve to be on the elite category, but honestly pretenders. Fortunately, Ja Morant's out for the season, and that means the Grizzlies season is over. Then we got the Mavericks. The Mavericks are an elite team. They're gonna watch them make the conference finals. You come back to I don't want them to. Daniel Gafford. It's not even PJ Washington. I don't even like the PJ Washington move. PJ Washington move hurts my brain. Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a first-round pick for a guy that is Christian Wood 2.0. Make it make sense. Anyways, Mavericks, like their starting lineup now got Luka Doncic, who is the best. He's the MVP. It really baffles me how he's not the front runner for MVP. And I do not like this dude, but he's dropping 40, 11, and 10 every night, and it goes so unnoticed. He's the MVP of the league. Now, I wouldn't say he's the best player in the league since he's a cone on defense, but he's the MVP right now. But you got the MVP in the league. You got Kyrie Irving, who is pure buckets. He's not a free throw line merchant. He just gives pure buckets, and he scores absurd clips. If he's healthy, like that, no, y'all can't stop them. And then you got whoever they start at the 3, it doesn't matter. Then you got PJ Washington at the 4. He's a cone too. I love that move. Then you got Daniel Gafford at the 5. Daniel Gafford, I don't know how you get him for only Richaun Holmes and a pick. Like, come on, the Wizards got swindled there, but. And then you look at the bench. You got Derek Lively, Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. is the 6th man of the year, most likely, right? Probably not, but I wouldn't like. He's definitely deserving. Then you got Josh Green, maybe, unless he's the starting 3. You just got so like this team is so good. Like I would honestly. I could put the Mavericks in contenders. I'm not going to do it because that's a little too bold for me as someone that is very controversially bold. But they're going to make the conference finals. I just know it. And I'm going to be losing hair as a college student, and I'm going to be going bald. Then we got the Spurs. No comment. The Suns. They're good. I wouldn't say they're elite yet. Well, you're defensively challenged. I'm a Suns fan if you don't know. I have to say it every video because a lot of people don't know. But yeah, like we have a lot of vulnerabilities. Bradley Beal's making $250 million to average 15 points right now. So yeah, it's not very fun as a Suns fan, but we look good of late. So I'm going to be optimistic. You got Royce O'Neal, whatever he's going to do. I like him as a player. I just think we needed more size and a point guard. We don't have a point guard. Um, and that's what's going to lose us a lot of the things. We got the Clippers. Clippers are contenders. They're probably the second best team in the West, only behind the Nuggets. So I don't see them. They won't have. Actually, no. This is what I want the Western Conference Finals to be: Nuggets, Clippers. I think that would be well. That's what I want to see as an NBA fan. Obviously, as a Suns fan, I want to see the Suns in the conference finals. But like, this would be the best series possible: Clippers, Nuggets. That would be elite. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Golden State Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga's their second best player now. He's getting minutes. They've looked a lot better. There is still a lot of vulnerabilities with this team. They have moments where they look like contenders. They got moments where they look worse than the Grizzlies, which they have lost to multiple times with Ja Morant out and Desmond Bane out. So, like, the Warriors and Lakers fall in the same category. I just can't deal with them. Worst team in basketball. Not even going to say their name in this video. Sacramento Kings. They're good, but De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis have been great, but De'Aaron Fox, my favorite player, he is struggling right now. I don't know what's going on with him. My Glorious King is definitely having a moment right now. He's just been very inconsistent. This team has been very inconsistent. Everybody on this team is a cone on defense, so they lose a lot of games. And yeah, I see them losing in the first round of the playoffs. Cleveland Cavaliers, they're pretenders. Right now, they're the 2 seed. They're a better regular season team than the Knicks right now. It's not a controversial take. It's just the truth. But yes, I know. The Knicks have been hurt. The Cavs have been. Mobley, Garland have not played all year. Mitchell has missed a lot of time. Jared Allen has honestly been the only player that's been consistently in the lineup all year. But like, this team's been just as hurt, but has a better record. You just can't justify putting the Knicks over the Cavs in a regular season standpoint right now. Now, come playoff time, the Knicks are way better than the Cavs. Don't twist my words. The Knicks are way better than the Cavs, and that is why I have the Knicks in front of them here. But the Cavs will probably make it to the second round, personally. And we got the Celtics. I don't like the Celtics at all, but gotta put them all the way up here. No comment. If I need to explain why the Celtics are there, and well, really shouldn't have to. And we got the 76ers and good. No Joel Embiid. They're going to look awful for a while. Sorry to say to all y'all, but that's just the truth. Then Hornets, Wizards, don't want to talk about them. Orlando Magic. I was told they should be elite last time because they beat the Celtics, beat the Bucks, they beat a bunch of good teams, but this team still can't shoot the three. It's very apparent. Like, I don't know, like, yes, they're a very good young team. They got a solid young core. They're still very, very far away though from ever being called an elite team. Unfortunately, I'm rooting for them. Paulo, I love him. Franz has been very, very good. Wendell Carter Jr. has actually been good too. Jalen Suggs been a lot better. They just can't shoot the ball consistent enough. They didn't add anything at the trade deadline to help with their shooting, so there's really no justification for putting the Magic and anything other than good. Because you can say they're overachieving. Matter of fact, we're gonna put them in overachieving. Since let's be honest, this year their expectation was nothing crazy. Hey Siri, what is the Magic standing in the Eastern Conference this year? Hey Siri, show me the Eastern Conference standings in the NBA right now. Siri, be mixing my words. All right, the Magic are the 7th seed right now. All right, they're the 7th seed. You know what? We'll give the Magic good. Y'all like that? See how I just did that? That's what we're gonna do. All right. Anyways, as I was saying about the Magic, they just have a lot of vulnerabilities. They can't shoot the ball, so they're not going to win games come postseason time. You know, a team that is going to win games come postseason time, no matter who they face, is going to be the Miami Heat. Now, I honestly would say the Miami Heat are contenders, but I kind of want to switch them in the Bucks, but I'm not gonna do it given the fact that the Miami Heat have struggled. But come playoff time, you really gonna doubt the Miami Heat after the past 5 years or whenever, ever since the bubble? No, you're not. So we're gonna put them there. I'm honestly taking the Knicks over the Heat right now, but it'll probably change before the playoffs. Then the Atlanta Hawks, underwhelming. They're awful. And then we got the Pacers. Now, the Pacers have been good. They're very defensively challenged, though. And that is going to be why they lose games. And that is going to be why they lose in the first round. So if I were to predict it, there's no bracket right now. But I'm going to say the Celtics and Bucks meet in the conference finals. The Nuggets and Clippers meet in the conference finals. And if these teams perhaps... Actually, we'll just go based on the standings right now. As of February 11th, 2024, the Celtics would play the Heat in the first round. The Celtics should win that. Cavs would play the Magic. Whatever. The Cavs should win. The Bucks, Pacers. Pacers would probably beat the Bucks there. Let's just be real. All right? Since they've owned them. Patrick Beverley ain't guarding Tyrese Haliburton. I'll tell you that right now. Then we have Knicks 76ers. Oh my goodness. That would be a generational matchup. I don't even want to say who's going to win. It depends on if Embiid's healthy or not. Because if Embiid's healthy, I'd take the Sixers, but if not, you know. Then we got the Timberwolves versus Mavericks. The Mavericks will win that. I tell you right now, the Mavericks will win that. Then you have the Kings, Clippers. Clippers will win. Thunder, Pelicans. Pelicans will win that. The Nuggets, Suns. The Nuggets own my Suns. It's all right. But yeah, the college Wi-Fi was kicking my butt there at the end of the video and probably throughout the video. So, like, sorry if my face was cutting off and stuff. But as I said, y'all have a good one. Subscribe to the channel. It is sometimes very hard to balance making content and going to college, but I'm trying to keep consistency for y'all. So hopefully you subscribe. And yeah, I have a weekly recap. Click on the video on the screen if you want to watch that. Have a good one. Bye.